All right, it's time to start mass producing these shoulder rigs. This is left over from the water buffalo I got one day when they didn't have veg tan. I grabbed some water buffalo. It's probably a 6 to 8 ounce. Really heavy, but they're lined. Went ahead and did the regular holster thing, attached all of the forward vertical straps, the tie-down retention strap, the tie-down strap. Went ahead and made the shoulder harnesses. This will be the back cross member, and this will be a one size. And then I'll start mass producing the adjustable, but they're going to be this size, and I'm only going to add like 6 inches to my regular dimensions for my holsters. And then I've probably got 30 feet of 1.5 inch strap already cut. Regular veg tans are going to be lighter weight, more concealable, and I'm going to do them in black, brown, mahogany, and natural. And then once I get all this used up, this won't take long to assemble, and then we will start hitting the Saturday at Maverick Harley Davidson, also the one in Louisville, American Eagle Harley Davidson, and we'll hit Strokers. Of course, I don't drink. I'll just be there for business and marketing. All right, since these water buffalo rigs are lined, I mean, they're barely gonna fit this G2C. So I'm cutting welts to go in there so it stays open a little bit instead of taking up that room right there to squeeze it. So I made a little template, and then to try to reduce the cuts, I actually just marked it, lined it, slid it over again. All right, this is saddle skirt, and I'm going to use for the welt. And I'm stropping the blade in between every cut on this stuff because it is pretty thick. Good girl, you hear a bad man? There we go. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna sand off the finished side of this so it adheres better. You know how that goes, right? All right, yeah, I cut 4 because I'm gonna double it. Look how thick that's gonna be. I made one other holster that thick. Nice, thick. Do not want to get too much on there. It's like 1/4, 3/8. Even though it would dry and probably wouldn't be a big deal. Probably. Just wanted to hold it in place while this will have to get stitched or use nuts and bolts. It's so thick. If anything, you want it sticking out a little bit as opposed to inside. If it's inside, you have to sand it down all the way to meet that. And it looks like this liner is a little bit inside of that. So we'll probably have to take this one outside to sand it down. So let's get a good line right there on the top, and then we'll kind of bend it a little bit as we stick it down. Cool. All right. Let's knock out the other side real quick. I don't want a lot of excess on the outside because it'll probably end up gumming up the sandpaper on the little Dremel. One of these needed way more than the other, but I did most of it outside because it makes a really big dusty mess. Hit it with the edge beveler real quick. took off a little bit and left a little lip. Oh, that will scar it but good if you go across that leather. Water buffalo. One of those mornings. Yeah, this one had a lot more sanding on it. In fact, it went all the way down to the stitch groove. So I may have to stitch groove that one again. Now that stitch groove is almost too close to the edge. I may just stitch it like right here on the curve on both of them. Cool. I clamped them for a while, take some of that bend out of it so the glue would finally hold. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Alright, little gum trag. Want to Q-tip it or finger? I think I need to put a wheel on this one. Actually, the hand burnisher normally works better on these big, thick edges. Put a decent amount on there. Let that set up just a little bit. See, this one, the leather almost burnt. So much sanding on it. Still pretty. I mean, pretty for a man pretty. Can you say that? Can you still say that? I mean, a woman could totally carry a water buffalo double shoulder rig. Oh, I could make this one left-handed and one right-handed, and then put the mag pouch on the other side, right? Because they're kind of shiny anyway. Last strip of water buffalo I'll use for the back cross straps. Don't get too much of a bite and dig into it too much. Strop it, strop your edge beveler. Throw you a piece of leather on a board. Lakota, you made me look away. I almost scarred my water buffalo for life. There we go. Nice. Ten and a half. Mark these shoulders. Holster's already done. Shoulder strap, harnesses, back straps. Start putting some double caps. Picked up these lovely copper looking double cap. They're ½ inch, which will be perfect for this thick leather. That's the back strap. That's the left shoulder. Let's go underneath. Look at that, perfect. That means this is really close to the ½ inch mark. Owie. Check this out. Check this out. check them in a minute. Got a little bit of a dimple. See that? See if it's tight. 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 Lord, that was easy. Oh, this is heavy. The retainer. Oh, that looks short. The retention strap looks short, doesn't it? All right, let's clear this sucker. Stupid Band-Aid. Band-Aid painter's tape. There's a Band-Aid under there, but it kept coming off. Gotcha. Clear. Want to double check? This one guy said, "Like you're going to shoot me through the TV." Clear. I want to separate the glue. Oh yeah. Barely. Perfect. It's the first time I did the rubber mallet on the rivets, double caps. It flattened them inside. They're pretty flat anyway, right? Not a lot of difference. And then did that little dimple because if they were facing the other way, you wouldn't have gotten that. But I kind of like that industrial look. Let's open this leather up. Cool. Right about there. Down to that mark. And then we'll re-glue it. Cool. Don't get stuck in there. We have to have enough room to get our punch in there. Then we can use whatever. Then I can go back to the stud. Got it. Oi. And since it's lined, and that's the whole purpose, is to keep the hardware off of your tool, right? Oh, come on now. Alright, to all you cat lovers, there's more than one way to skin a cat. We're going to have to go hand tight on this one. Alright, I'm tempted to spray that with a little water. It looks like it's going to hold a bend, so it won't be as difficult to get off. Cool. Alright, that's the name of that tune. Alright, there's our stitch groove. I mean, that is close to the edge. This one got sanded off, so we'll do another stitch groove on this one. Oops. right, take our little stitch punch and make sure, we're just going to mark it with this. We're just going to mark it with this. Let's go up to the top stitch groove coming in from the other side. And let's mark this, and then we'll drill it. I picked up a pack of these little, I'm tempted to go with the neck size, these little drill bits, because they're always the first ones to break in your set, but they sell just this size, like in a 10 pack. Alright, let's make sure we don't come out that way. Make sure we don't come out that way. And we'll do, since we did the mark on the front, that's going to be, you know, the cosmetic point. Alright, we'll stitch them real quick. I'm not going to go backwards any holes because it's going to be tight anyway, getting through those holes. So we have a solid piece of thread through that top one. Yeah, this is going to be tight going back the other. Oh, it's already tight. This is how you bend and break needles, man. Not drill bits, needles, right? This time. All right, I'm gonna see if I can stretch that out a little bit. That's set up for 25 minutes. Did I fail to mention that whenever I bought the Water Buffalo, that I made a briefcase, and I cut out a lot of blanks for holsters and stuff, which is where all this came from. Oh, this was the first button, which was salvaged off of something else. I'm not even sure what it was. There we go. Matching ensemble. Briefcase, double shoulder rig, and Water Buffalo. Thank you for joining me on Eagle Leather Trading Co. I am Michael Eagle. This is the Leather Revolution.